It's week 9 of the NFL. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner, who's been stepping up to the challenges all season, now with 8 interceptions. It's the 49ers and the Lions under the lights on Sunday night.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9?
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl, came really within 1 quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. 2nd and 10. Another run for Gibbs here.
And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. There's Goff. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
Micah Parsons.
What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. It's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Now Purdy.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Down to the 10.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Justin Jefferson.
His 9th touchdown of the season.
And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
This defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Throw the ball downfield, but all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you. They'll look looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
Ronnie Perkins in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Lions will take over. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
You look at this Niner defense.
Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test. Taken up.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun. Goff.
Going underneath Gibbs has it.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Goff now looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To throw is Goff.
Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down, Lions.
On first down, Goff.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And he's taken down inside the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
And the Lions first down.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Play action. It's Goff.
Throw left side caught by Laporta.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Now it's Goff.
That's to the sideline and incomplete.
So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this kick.
And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
Previous play is under review. After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners at 7-1 now on the year. And they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And as much as we hate to play this game, you know I'm going to do it anyway. Extrapolate that over a full season. What does that come out to, partner? 14-2. And anyone in the NFL, they'd sign up for that record, that's for sure.
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy. This one brought in by Jefferson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Davis Price will try to pick it up.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Here's Matt Ariza now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series.
Sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. You got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that timing. Change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, trying to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Goff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Nick Bosa in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40.
A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards.
And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were winners a week ago against Buffalo, and they lead here with a 1st and 10. Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
is caught. Touchdown! Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
So out now come the Lions.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Goff now looks to throw.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw on second down is gone.
And he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
The Lions on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
That's really been a blistering start to the season for him so far. He's on pace to blow past 1,000 yards. The good receivers, it's interesting, though. You put extra coverage on them, they probably view that as a challenge. All right, I'm going to go after this. You put one guy on them, then they feel disrespected, and they want to touch. So how do you cover it?
You're exactly right. That's an insult, right? Especially the year that he's having. But I just have to go ahead and I'm not going to insult him. I'm going to respect him. I'm sending as many people as possible. But one of the reasons he's having this type of a start is despite that type of coverage, he finds a way to what we call uncover late. Ball's thrown, even though there's coverage there, he's the one who can go up and come down with it, finds a way to get to the football.
And the offensive line has given them time in the pocket to have that uncovering late. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Take it at the 37. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Detroit's offense ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
The Goff and Williams hooking up there for a Lions first. Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Back to throw, Goff. And this is going to be incomplete.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd down and 8. Here's Jefferson.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
He's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The Lions into the red zone for the first time. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Goff. And this is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
To the air again, Goff. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 4th down now as San Fran's defense is strong in coverage.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Patterson's kick is good.
And a second field goal here gets them back within 11 now. It's 17-6.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10.
Purdy now to throw.
And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On first down, it's Purdy. Complete. Jefferson the target.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Running left, Davis Price. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
So we have reached
halftime over. No problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he'll be pretty well stopped at his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 30. That gain on third down, good for 28. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's McBride to the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
On third down, here's Davis Price.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And his pass incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Purdy from the gun. Open man is Chase, complete.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
A give left side for Davis Price.
A nice little juke. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
49 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Another touch for Davis Price.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Cameron Sutton on the tackle.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Jamar Chase.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the 49ers take a 3-touchdown lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Goff. It's Williams on the catch. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff.
That is caught by Laporta.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10, right at the 40. To throw is Goff. It's caught on the right side, Williams. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 31, here comes 2nd and a yard.
Goff now looking to throw.
Got a man, that's Ayuk.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Goff.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Goff throwing again. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on 3rd downs, and it's costing them.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Purdy now to throw off the play action.
And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Play action. Now Purdy.
There goes a deep ball. End zone. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
To the sideline and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now it's Goff.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Here's Goff.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Goff now looks to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Running for it, Montgomery. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They go play action here. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
54 yards.
And the Niners have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
41, Lions 9. Jake Moody picking
So
up
following the
49ers.
touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out.
And Detroit getting set to go now.
And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Now Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate Big plays for an offense.
So no gain on the play, and now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Lions.
Now Goff on 1st down.
A short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
To the air again, Goff.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Goff.
He's got Ayuk once again.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needed to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the 49ers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 14-yard line.
Drive starts with a run by Davis Price.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price.
And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Davis Price up the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 77 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Davis Price on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the counter, Davis Price.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
For the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one could be remembered